One thing I need people to understand is that ancestors and deities are not the same. Many people use the word interchangeably, but they are completely different. Let me make it simple. Your ancestors were once human being, a deity was not. This is the easiest way to understand it. Your grandfather can become an ancestor. Your grandmother can become an ancestor. Your great grandparents can become ancestors. They were once living as a human being who had families, who struggled in life, with responsibilities and life experiences before they passed on. But a deity is different. A deity is not your grandfather. A deity is not your grandmother. A deity is a spiritual force connected to certain powers, connected to certain responsibilities and elements of life. For example, if you think of a river has always existed even before you were born and after you must have gone. That is why you see that when we talk about deities, many traditions associate deities with oceans, thunder, earth, fertility, wisdom, justice, healing, and other natural forces. Let me break it down. What I mean is that there are some people that maybe during war they have no defense, there's no way they could defend their home, and probably their enemy is coming from another village and they need to cross that river and come to them, and then they start praying that, oh, this river, they just say a prayer for the river to help them so they will not be able to cross over to them. And then at the end of the day, maybe those people while they were crossing they sank or something happened. You will see that after that those set of people will begin to acknowledge that river, align with that river, feed that river at that particular time the river deliver them. That will be the time they will be doing like a festival for that same part, for that river. So any children or anybody born to that lineage automatically has to do the same thing that their ancestors were doing when they were existing, acknowledging that river spirit and everything that has to do with that river. This is how a deity operates. So while ancestors are connected to your to your family lineage, a deity is connected to a larger spiritual force. A deity does not have to be a singular thing for a person. It works with different people. That is why I gave that example that I gave. Think of a way like this. Ancestors are like your spiritual family. Deities are like your spiritual power, like something that exists with you because you are in good relationship with that force. That is the difference. Your ancestors knows your bloodline. They know your family history. They know where you come from. That is why ancestral matters are often connected to family issues, lineage matter, inheritance, protection of descendants, and generational general patterns in your life. But deities are not limited to one family. Like I said before, it is not limited to one person alone. A river does not belong to one family. It can belong to a whole community. A thunder does not belong to one family alone. Earth also does not belong to one family alone. They influence a larger group of people that acknowledge it, that work with it, that work with it, that has a relationship with it. So this is why not every experiences you have automatically means that your ancestors are involved. We have ancestors, we have deities. Sometimes what you are experiencing may be connected to a deity or a spiritual force or something completely different. Okay. Another thing people misunderstand is dreams. People misunderstand dreams a lot. Many people ask, how do I know if it is my ancestors or my deities that is communicating with me? There is no single answer, but ancestors often communicate through things that feel familiar. Okay, they communicate through family members. They use known faces to communicate with you. They use maybe your village or your family messages warning about your family matters. guidance connected to your lineage. Maybe your auntie can appear in your dream. You can see your old houses, your village, where your grandpa or your grandma come from, things related to your family. These are one of the ways ancestors communicate with people. But deity communication is different. They often come with symbols, elements, animals, rivers, what you are connected to. If you're someone that is connected to thunders, fire, or earth, deities communicate in ways like this. They use animals also to communicate with you. Do you understand? They use your vision, through your calling, through the responsibilities, the things that you're supposed to do on this earth. They use it to communicate with you. They use your experience, things that you've experienced in this life, they use it to communicate with you. This is how deities communicate. Another mistake people make is thinking ancestors and deities compete with each other. They are not. Your ancestors are part of your lineage. Deities are spiritual forces. In many traditional system, both of them can exist without conflict. The most important thing is understanding what is what. Know which one is your ancestor, know which one is a deity, know your roots, know your lineage, know your tradition, ask questions. Okay, go to your village, know the type of deities that work with your family, with your community. Because once you understand the difference between ancestors and deities, many spiritual experiences that you are facing today will start to make a whole lot of sense. So we should stop mixing them up together. Okay, a deity serves a community, serves a large body of people, but an ancestor is someone that is connected to your family, someone that is connected to you by blood, someone that is connected to you by lineage. So know the difference so that you can start making a whole lot of sense of what is happening around you today.